Most men get rejected because they ask the wrong way, but on Magda K Central, I'm going to show you exactly how to ask a woman for intimacy the right way, without pressure, without desperation, and without rejection. Most men get rejected because they ask the wrong way. They push instead of connecting. But the right questions don't create pressure. They create attraction. When you do it right, she doesn't pull away. She leans in. I'm going to start this video with something honest. Most men don't fear intimacy. They fear rejection. They fear that moment when they make a move and the woman pulls back, turns cold, or says something that instantly kills the vibe. But what if I told you something? There's a way to ask a woman for intimacy without sounding desperate, without pressure, and without facing rejection. A way that uses psychology, not manipulation, not force, but an understanding of how women emotionally decide when they're ready and who they want to be ready with. And that's exactly what you're about to learn here on Magda K Central. Now, before we get deep into this, let me hook you in with something almost no one knows. Women don't reject intimacy. Women reject the feeling attached to it. If the emotional experience feels wrong, the answer is no. If it feels right, the answer comes naturally. And the trick you're about to learn makes it feel right. Understanding female decision. Every man who gets rejected for intimacy usually makes one of these mistakes. He asks too directly, too soon, with nervous energy, or without building emotional tension first. Here's the secret. Women don't decide intimacy logically. They decide emotionally. The moment she feels safe, understood, desired, but not pressured, emotionally aligned, the door opens. Women experience desire differently than men. For most men, attraction is visual and immediate. You see someone attractive and your body responds instantly. But for women, attraction is layered. It builds. It accumulates through context, emotion, safety, and anticipation. This is why a woman can meet a man, feel nothing, and then 3 weeks later find herself completely drawn to him. It's not that she was playing games. It's that her attraction needed time to develop through emotional experiences. Understanding this changes everything about how you approach intimacy. If you know that her desire builds through emotional layering, you stop rushing, you stop pushing, and you start creating the conditions where her desire naturally escalates. Step 1. Never ask directly. Let me repeat this because it alone can change everything. You never ask a woman for intimacy directly. Women don't respond to direct proposals. They respond to emotional invitations. Asking directly creates pressure. Pressure creates resistance. Resistance turns into rejection. When you invite emotionally and subtly, you shift the dynamic. She doesn't feel like you're forcing anything. It feels natural. She feels like she is making the decision. And when a woman feels like the decision is hers, she rarely rejects it. Step 2. The soft withdrawal effect. Instead of leaning in toward intimacy, you gently lean out. Not in a rude way, not in a cold way, just in a way that shows you're comfortable with connection, but not demanding it. This does 2 things. It removes pressure instantly. It creates emotional space where she starts leaning in. Women feel safe with a man who doesn't rush intimacy, not because he doesn't want it, but because he respects energy. When she feels you're not trying to get something, she starts moving toward you on her own. Concrete example. You're sitting close to a woman. There's chemistry. Conversation is flowing. Most men would escalate physically, move closer, touch, try to kiss her. What happens? She often pulls back slightly, not because she isn't interested, but because the escalation felt like pressure. Now imagine this. Same moment you lean back slightly. Pause. Look away for a moment. Create a tiny space. Suddenly, the pressure is gone. And in that absence of pressure, she becomes aware of her own desire. She thinks, wait, why did he pull back? Does he not want this? And without realizing, she starts leaning in, initiates touch, closes distance. Step 3. The implanted thought shift. You don't ask for intimacy, you give her a thought that naturally leads toward it. Use soft, emotionally suggestive statements. I really like the way our energy feels together. You're surprisingly easy to be close to. You have this calmness that makes everything feel natural. None of these ask for anything. None push. They plant a seed. Women respond to feelings, not instructions. You help her become conscious of feelings she's already experiencing but hasn't put into words. Step 4. Masculine calm. Intimacy is tied to feminine energy, softness, trust, vulnerability, openness. A woman cannot enter feminine energy if a man stays nervous, tense, overly sexual, or desperate. Masculine calm isn't stoic silence. It's presence, comfort in your body, and being unhurried. It's the difference between a man constantly checking for approval and a man allowing the moment to unfold naturally. When a woman feels calm energy in a man, her guard drops. Saying yes becomes natural, not pressured, not forced, just natural. Experienced men are magnetic because they're calm, they flow. Step 5. Ask for feeling, not a yes. Instead of, do you want to? Ask, does this feel too fast for you? Do you feel comfortable here with me? Difference. You give her emotional control. She feels safer. When she feels safer, she chooses intimacy herself. Step 6. Mirror her desire. Women don't decide intimacy based on how much you want them. They decide based on how much she feels you want her, without losing composure. Balanced desire equals attraction. Too much equals pressure. Too little equals disinterest. Mirror her energy subtly. If she touches your arm, touch hers. If she holds eye contact, hold it. If she leans in, lean in. This creates alignment, a magnetic, primal connection. Step 7. Let the moment lead. Moments are emotional. Moments feel real. Moments feel natural, not forced. Instead of asking for intimacy, acknowledge the moment. This feels really nice. You have such calm energy. It's easy to be close to you. You're not asking. You're letting the moment invite intimacy. She follows the feeling, not a request. Feeling feels authentic. Requests feel transactional. Highlighting the moment creates a shared experience, the foundation of genuine intimacy.